let's just start with talking about the program for a little bit. First of all, I would like to go back to where we were last week, which was first kata. I've got the same video open, so we can have a look again at the first kata, and then we can do the second one, which is quite similar anyway. So I think you've got all the tools for that. And then the program for today, I would like to focus on doing Furikaishi and Arai, which are two new movements that you haven't done yet, I think. And the reason why is because then we can do the fourth kata, which is similar to the first two. And because you have everything else, I think it's only going to be two new movements. So that should kind of make it easy to, yeah, to learn the new one. So I'm going to be a bit shorter on the Kihon today, but I'm going to be a bit longer next week, and then we can integrate also the Furikaishi and things like that into the Kihon. So today, mainly kata 1, 2, and 4. Yeah. Hi Tula, welcome.
Hello.
Starting. Right, so let's just have a quick warm up. Just hips first. And the other side. And sideways. Knees. And the side. I'm just gonna let someone in right now, just a sec. There you go. Right, stretch your legs. And the other way around. Okay, and sideways. And inside. And all the way down. And inside. Right, in the middle. Try to open up the legs so that you stretch the inner part of the thigh. Yeah, okay. And to the side. Okay, arms to the front. And to the back. Right, just the elbows. And the other side. And the wrist. Okay, slowly turn the head. And this side. Okay, gently stretch. Okay, the other way. All right. Okay, let's just do a quick revo. So from Shintai, c'est ça. Morceau. Morceau yame. Hey. Okay, so first things first. Let's do a quick Kiran just to warm ourselves up, move our bodies, and then I'm gonna repeat again the first kata with you guys. So first Kiran, so let's just pick whatever stick like you've got or do it with your hands. Either it's one or the other. Okay. So, hey. Shidani Kamai. Mai. Mai. Ato. Ato. Mai. Mai. Migi ni irake. So Migi is to the right. Migi ni irake. Idare ni irake. Idare ni irake. Tsugieshi Ato. Tsugieshi Mai. Okay, let's just correct a couple of things that I'm looking at and that most people are doing. So I give a general comment for everyone and you can check yourselves. First of all, if you have an naginata or anything stick-like, you want to make sure it's in the center. So when you move around, it should still be in your center rather than moving around with you. Okay, so try to fix it so that it's in your center. Of course, with the camera, it's not going to be exactly in the middle because you move point of view, but more or less. And then the second thing you want to do is to avoid doing any extra steps. So for example, when I do Tsugiyashi, I'm going to show you the feet because it's one of the most obvious. Rather than just doing this or this, people do an extra step here and an extra step here, okay? So try not to do any extra steps, just the ones that we are doing. Okay, so Mai is forward, Migi just to the right, Ato just back, Tsugeshi Mai. Okay, nothing extra, just the things that we are doing. Okay. All right, let's try that again. So from Chulan, and so fix the point of your naginata and don't do an extra step. Mai. Ato, idari ni irake, migi ni irake, migi ni irake, idari ni irake. Okay, one more thing. When we go to the right foot moves first because I'm pushing on my left leg, okay? If I go to the left, my left foot moves first because I'm pushing on the right leg. So the leg that goes first is the one that is on the side that I'm going, okay? Right, okay. Migi ni irake. Okay, idari ni irake. Idari ni irake. Migi ni irake. Okay, Tsugiyashi Mai. Try no extra step. Tsugiyashi Ato. Tsugiyashi Ato. Tsugiyashi Mai. Tsugiyashi Ato. Ayumiyashi Mai. Ayumiyashi Ato. Okay, just a quick reminder. When we do Ayumiyashi, so we do 4 steps, right? So the first one is a small one, and I'm only putting the front of my foot on the floor. Then I'm pressing on it. Make a second big one, small, big, okay? So why am I doing that? Well, if I do a big step, my hips are going to move forward completely, okay? So I'm doing a small step. And also, if I'm putting my foot down, my hips are turning more, so you don't want that either. You want to keep your hips sideways, okay? And then just move your legs. To do that, you need to make small, large, okay? Same thing backwards. Now I'm crossing at the back because I'm going backwards. Small, large. Okay, let's try again. So from Chudan, Ayumiyashi, mai. Small, large. Ayumiyashi, ato. Small, large. Okay, Mochikai te. Change in the center. Oh, sorry. I'm still, yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, my, just one step, ato, just one step, ato, okay, migi ni ireke, look at which leg is moving first, okay? The one that is moving first is the same side as I'm going. Idari, migi, idari, migi, mae. Okay, tsugeshi mae. One extra step, tsugeshi mae. Okay, tsugeshi is when we do the little thing, okay? Mae is to the front, ato is to the back. Tsugeshi mae. Yeah, okay. Tsugeshi ato. Tsugeshi ato. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit further so I can do ayumiyashi. So ayumiyashi mae. Small, large. Try to keep your hips sideways. Okay, ayumiyashi ato. Small, large. Good. Ayumiyashi mae. Small, large. Okay. Mochikai te. Changing the center. Okay, that's not going either. Okay, just quick recap. I'm going to show you the feet first because it's easier. So for Mochikai te, I'm going to show you sideways so you can see better. I'm walking backwards with the back foot. Both feet are joined. Change my hand in the middle, and then I'm going forward with both feet. Okay, I'm showing you the hands now. And I'm showing you that forward because it's easier to show that. So I'm walking back, changing my hands in the center, and then I'm going forward, okay? So I'm always going back first and then forward. Why? Because if I'm going forward first, and I'm in this position, everything is open and people can hit me anywhere, okay? So you don't want to be too close to your target while you change kamai. So you either change kamai to do something, like when we take aso, and it's a very quick motion. But if we are going to be in a vulnerable position, you want to be as back as you can from your opponent. Okay? Also, when you go forward, it means that you are going to put your blade in the center, and then basically you are threatening your opponent, which is what you want in the end. The teeth stays away, right? So by the time I'm going here, you see my blade is now threatening him, so it's not a problem. Right. Okay. So. Things that we're going to do today, I'm going to skip the suguri part, so the cutting motions, because I would like to focus on the rest. I'm going to quickly revise the main strikes that we did, and today I'm going to also say the commands, so people remember what's the opening at the same time as we say the command, okay? I'm not sure everyone was there, so I'm going to say the things first, and then I'm only going to do the openings, and people just do the strikes. So just to recap, to do big man, I'm opening like this. Okay, so I'm going to put the Naginata out of the way. To do aso man, I'm going to do this. Okay, that's soku man. To do big sune, so fully agate sune, I'm going to put my blade down. Okay? And to do aso sune, I'm like this in diagonal. Okay? Okay. let's give it a quick recap on what is what. So if I do this, people in front of me do small step forward, and then both hands go down and push on the front leg to do men. And you stop the height of your head. So if I'm here, that's how I finish. Okay, let me show you that sideways because I don't have much space here. One small step, don't overstretch, and two, move both feet forward, and the hand is in the center. Okay. The other one, more or less your shoulder height, except if you have a real naginata, just check that the blade is your height. Okay. Okay. So if I do, so that's the opening for that was this. Okay. So now, if I'm doing this, which is the blade down, you want to do big sune. So again, first step is small, and then the second step, sune. Okay, so I'm going down. Okay? So the opening for that was blade down. Okay? But if I want you to do sokumen, I will do this. So the blade in front of my face. So to do that, I do asso, and then strike men. Come. Let me show you that the other side. Asso, men. Okay? And back. That opening is this. Okay? Sokumen. Now, if I want you to do asso sune, I'm going to do this. Okay? So the strike with this is asso sune. I'll show you that the other side. Asso sune. Okay? Right. Let's give it a go. Okay, manual text. Okay, and back. Manual text. And back. Okay, manual text. Don't forget to make the second step yen. So first step like this, okay? Let's try it together, okay? And then the second step forward. Okay, yeah, everyone's on the same page. Let's go. Manual text. Okay. Furiagete sneo text. Furiagete sneo text. Okay, Furiagete is the big one. Okay, so it's one step up, second step down. Okay. All right. Furiagete sneo text. Okay. Comment furiagete sneo text. Don't forget to move both legs, Miranda. When you are on the first one, it's fine. Then here, both legs move forward. Yeah, okay, better. One more time. Furiagete sneo text. Okay. Sokumen text. That's asso, okay? Yeah. Sokumen text. One more time. Sokumen text. Okay. Before moving the legs, make sure you're first in the asso. We have time, okay? It's not a speed competition. So take first the asso, and once you're in the asso, then men, okay? Don't forget to move both legs. One more time. Sokumen text. Okay, and again, don't do any extra steps. So what I'm looking at the moment is when people take the asso, like here, then suddenly they do an extra step before they do men. Don't do that. So asso, and then from here, straight to men. Okay, no other step. Okay, one more time. Sokumen text. Okay, yeah. Next one, sneo te. Sune, so down, down, down at the legs. One more time, sneo te. Okay, let's have a look at, so when I do this, you guys need to do asso sune, okay? One more time. Sneo te. Okay, and back. Sneo te. Okay. Right, okay, now I'm going random, okay? Manual test. Okay. Snail test. Okay. So manual test. Furiegete snail test. Okay, let's make a quick break for a sec because I think this might be confusing because of the names, which is why last week I didn't use the names at all. Furiegete men or Furiegete anything is big men or sune. For men, we never say Furiegete, we just say men, but it's assumed Furiegete men, okay? So when I say men or te, it means big men. For sune, however, when you say sune, it's actually the asso sune. So I know this is completely confusing and whoever invented that has no logic at all. Unfortunately, that's how it is. So let's recap. For big men, it's men wote. Okay, wote just starting. Okay, just start. So men is big men. Sokumen is asso men. Sune is asso sune. And furiagete sune is the big sune. Okay. So sorry about the confusion about that. I didn't invent it, so otherwise I would have made it logical. Anyways, so that's how we are with, if you have any doubts, I think Tula has got it right so far. So if you have any doubt, have a look at what Tula is doing, which one she's doing, and then you can sorry to take you as an example, Tula, but I think if you have any doubt on which one we are doing, have a look at Tula, okay? Let's do one more time. Let's do one more time. Okay. Right. Manual text. Okay. Manual text. Soku manual text. Soku manual text. One more time. Soku manual text. Sokumen is asso, okay? One more time. Sokumen wo te. Sune wo te. Okay, sune wo te. Okay. Furiegete sune wo te. So that's big sune. Furiegete sune wo te. One more time. Furiegete sune wo te. Okay. I can see some people are still confused with the names, but I hope with time it's gonna get better. Right. The program of today, we are gonna do Furikaishi. Furikaishi is another strike that you do to go, well, to change sides if you like, but it's It's a bit more complex, but we use it a lot in kata. So because I would like to eventually reach the fourth kata, if not today, at least next time, we'll at least introduce this notion. So how to do it? First things first. I'm going to show you, I hope you can see. I'm going to show you sideways first. I'm going to push my table further away. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you first what it looks like. Okay, I'll show you that the other side. I don't know if you can see. Okay, I'm going to show you that from the front. Again, the other side. Okay, so that's what we are aiming for. So how to do it? So first things first. My front hand stays where it is, but it's the one holding the naginata at the moment. Usually it's the opposite. And the back hand is going to slide into it. And at the same time, I'm going to turn my hips and put both hands on top of my head. Okay, make sure you are facing forward in both. So the blade now is in my back. Okay, I didn't move my feet yet. Okay, now I'm okay, you cannot see now because it's too bad. Let me show you that from closer. So now my front hand is going to be inside of the other one and swap over, and the hand is sliding down, and then I'm doing the same as with the man, and I'm doing the second step. I'm going to do the second step because I'm on my knees, but let's do it again. So, back hand slides into the other one, and I'm having both hands on top of my head here, and I just swapped my hips forward, okay? My hips are now turned forward. My back hand is inside of the other one, then swap the other hand over, slide it on the shaft, and now pull with both hands forward, and then it's the same finish as the man. Okay, let's finish like this. Yeah, not bad. Don't forget to be sideways. If you are stuck like this, just don't forget to let your hands slide so you can be all the way to the side. Okay? And now we go back to Chunan and Tsugi Shato. Okay, the other way around now. So again, the back hand slides into the other one. First step. Change your hands, and second step. Okay, I cannot see half of the people, so I'm gonna just be a bit closer to have a look. Yeah, Miranda not too far off. Ian, give it a go so I can see what you're doing. I cannot see your head, so it's a bit difficult. If you can you put the computer a bit higher? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Alan not too far off either. One more time, Ian, please. Okay, so. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Right, let's recap a little bit. What you want to do is the blade. Okay, I don't have a blade, but you have brush. So let's say the brush, it needs to fall down to your back. So as if it was going to go to your back. And now the brush is behind me, yeah? And my hands are together on top of my head here. Yes, okay, good. All right, now you change your hands and you do it like a big man. Yes, okay, yes, very good. Right. Okay, and now the same thing the other side. Basically, you let your brush, well, not your blade usually, but for you the brush, let it fall to your back. Yeah. and then down. Okay, so other things for other people, little things to swap. Don't forget you have your hand in the center of your body, so in the middle, not forward or backwards, okay? If you're compensating, it's because you are holding it with the wrong hand. This one should be able to slide, okay? This one is the one that makes the strength, okay? So make sure once you're on the top and once you slide the hand all the way to the end, this one is now, okay, let me show you. I think it's probably easier. So I'm sliding, I'm with both hands here now. I'm sliding this hand all the way to 1 elbow distance here, okay? And then I'm pulling down with the hand that is now in the front, okay? If I'm pushing with the other one, I'm gonna end up sideways, which I don't want. This one is to pull down, and it's okay if the other one is sliding up, okay? And now I'm gonna do the other step because I'm on my knees, so I'm gonna do that standing up. So, 1, then forward, leave 1 elbow distance, and then both hands down, and the front hand slides, okay, it's fine. Front hand sliding up. And the other one is in the center here. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, guys. All right, another thing to change, because I'm seeing a lot of people doing some kind of helicopter move. We don't want that. We want it as vertical as possible, okay? So let it drop, and then from here, vertical and forward, okay? As vertical as you can. So if you look at it on the video, it should be, so from here you drop, that's not a problem, okay? And then from here, straight down, well, I'm saying down, down and forward. Okay, and then it's the same as for the men. So once you're here, okay, what you don't want to do is going down, you don't want this and then this, because it's going to slide onto the men, okay? What you want, oops, I'm too close from the wall, sorry. What you want is from here, both hands go forward and making a big circle, okay? At the moment, what I'm looking at, some people are doing down and then forward, which then the problem is it's gonna slide up, okay? So if you do that, and I have a naginata, it's gonna land and then slide, okay? Then it's not cutting. What you want is clean cut from the top, okay? If you do a clean cut from the top, you really need both hands to go forward, and that's it. And then you can slide this one up, or this one up, so that it's the right height. Yeah? Okay, let's give it a little go. Just everyone their own pace. Just do like 10 of them or something. Okay, guys. Do not move your feet before your naginata is on the top with both hands together. Okay. Whatever you do, first step, you want both hands together and your naginata on the top. And then second step, you can do the step. Before that, we don't walk. Otherwise, you become very close to your partner in a moment that you cannot really strike, so it's not very safe. Okay, so step number one. Okay. Step number 2, slide your hand and now walk and hit. Okay, don't forget your back foot. So same movement. So once you finish, both feet need to move forward. Okay. Yeah, okay, good. All right. Now the second movement that I would like to do today is Arai. And if I can explain you Arai, I'm going to take the blade again. So let's say someone is doing men, okay? So that's one of the blades, and then you block the men, okay? So again, Manucci against Manucci. So if you don't know where the Manucci is, it's where the little dent is in the naginata here. If you don't have that kind of naginata and you have a metal one like Alan, it's where it's curving, okay? That's where you want to hit. So basically, one is doing men, the other one defends the men, so basically it's intercepting the naginata, Monouchi against Monouchi, so where it's both at the little line here, okay? Then, what you want to do is to push the naginata out of the way. And there is a way to push it out of the way that we are going to do now. Basically, I'm going to show you with this. Okay, let me put like this. So if you are defending the men, by the time you finish the movement, I'm trying to explain you the concept, and then we'll see how we do it in practicalities. You want to do a quarter of a circle so that your blade ends up horizontal and 45 degrees from what it was before, okay? So basically the other blade is here and you just push down. Or the other way around, so if you were defending on the other side, from here, pushing it down. So how are we going to do that? Well, let's start with defense of men that we did before, last week. So we did defense of men like this, yeah? So my hand was finishing on same place here at the joint between the leg and the body, okay? Still my one elbow distance here. And in terms of the space I've got here, don't crush the egg and don't let it drop. So enough space, but not too tight. Okay, so I was defending the man, okay, so now it's much shorter. You can see that we no longer have one elbow distance. We are much shorter because now we should have the blade at our height, okay? If I had a blade. From here, what we do want to do, so if I'm looking at it from the front, so I'm slightly outside of my body, I'm not in front, okay? I'm slightly outside. I'm gonna do a quarter of a circle, and to do that, I'm gonna use my back fingers to do something like this, okay? So I'm squeezing. And the other one is gonna slide with this part of your hand on top of the naginata, so put it on the top and slide. Okay, and at the same time I'm turning with the back hand. When I'm saying I'm turning, I'm only staying in the same position. You don't want to be like this, okay, that's not good. You want to still stay in a comfortable position. So from here, I'm doing this, okay? So, just a little bit. You don't even have to do too much of a slide. You can just slide a couple of centimeters if it's depending on your height, okay? So, and I'm going to slide quarter of a circle. So basically, if I had a blade, it would do this, like I was showing before. So if I'm now taking the blade, it would do this. And now the blade is horizontal. If you have an naginata, check that it's horizontal. And it's 45-degree angle. So that's 0, and that's 45. Okay, so that's diagonal from my body. At the same time, I'm going to take a step backwards. Why do I do that? Is because then I have enough space to do a strike. Okay, otherwise I'm way too close. Okay, so one more time. So first of all, from Chudan, I defend the man, and then I do I. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna put that into the gallery mode again, so I can see everyone having a go. Yep, Miranda is good. Yeah, Alan, you've got it, I think. Don't forget to make it way shorter. So when you're defending the man, your naginata should be really, really short, okay? When I say really short, I mean your blade, if I had a blade on my stick here, my blade, so that the part where it cuts, you know, this part here, should be my height, or my partner's height if I had one, but because I'm alone here, just make it your height, okay? Just check if it's not your height, if it's too high, just make it a little bit shorter, or check that you have the right distance here. Those are two things that might have gone wrong, okay? So let's give it a go. So defend and align. Okay. Yeah, good. Defend and align. Okay, I think everyone's got it, so that should be fine. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we repeat the first kata, and then we will do the attacking side for the second and for the fourth kata. No, we'll repeat the first kata, then we'll do the second one, and if we have time, I'll do the fourth one. Let's do that, otherwise it's gonna get confusing. And whether we have time to use these two new strikes today or not, we'll see in function of the time we've got. Right, before we start, I'm going to show you a quick video again for the first kata, because then you can see what we are trying to aim for. I believe I had it opened, but maybe not. I don't think I have. So, one more time, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly the first kata. That's the same video we had last week. So again, just to explain. All right. So big man, asso, man, she defends, asso, man. Okay. She goes back, change side, and 4 steps back. All right. Right. Let's do that again. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. There you go. Right. Let's do the attack first. So, first things first. You want to do first big man. So 1 and 2 as men. Okay. And then asso. So, okay, that's okay for everyone. I'm going to put the gallery mode again so you can see everyone. Okay. And then basically she is doing the asso man. And now in the meantime, once she's finished, I'm going to change sides again. And 4 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I say 4 steps, I mean Ayumiyashi, sorry. One more time, okay? Big man. 1, man. Asso. Okay. And I'm changing sides. 1, 2. Good. And now 4 steps back. Ayumiyashi, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's going well. So now we're going to do the defense part. So I'm going to start very close to my screen because otherwise there is no space. Okay, there you go. So from Chudan, defend the man. Okay, good. Defend the soleil. Good. Now asso to the left diagonal. Okay, don't forget to make it with asso, so the hand on the hip, the other one next to the ear. Okay, now man. Good. Chudan. And on the first step, and then second step, make it a large one. And I'm going to show you that again. Okay, let me show you that. I'm going to show you the feet first. So I was in other assoman. Okay, I just finished assoman. On the first step, I'm going to cross the first step, and with my hands I'm going to chudan, so down. Okay? And then the second step, I'm just pushing far back. One more time. I'm in the asana, I just finished, okay? 1, 2. All right? Okay. And now I'm going to show you the hands. So from here, 1, 2. Okay, I think everyone's got it. Okay, now for the first 2 steps, I'm going back to the original line. And the next 2 steps, I'm making back the distance to where I started. Yeah, okay. Let's do that one more time. So defend men. Okay. Defend sune. Okay. Asu sideways. And men. Yeah. First step, I'm going back to chudan. Second step, I'm pushing far away. Okay, now 2 steps to the line. And 2 steps forward. Okay. Okay, just a quick reminder for the different strikes. I think everyone's got the choreography now. What we don't need to forget is how we do each individual strike correctly. So don't forget to move both feet each time. Don't forget to take a proper aso. Don't forget to do to be facing on the first step of men. You know, don't forget these little things, okay? Don't forget to do the individual strikes properly. Right, I'm going to show you now the second kata, which is very, very similar. You'll see you have no trouble understanding that one. I'm going to share my screen again. That's the one that I want. Yes, okay. And now I'm going to play this one. Sune, asomen. Okay, I'm going to play that again in a minute. And she goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. Sune, asomen. Aso, sune. She goes back. Change sides. And then 4 steps, 2 to the line and 2 forward. Okay? And let's do that in very slow motion. So, she's in chudan again. So on the first step, she does big, and then sune, sune. And now aso. Amen. Good. And then the other one goes back, we stay, and then when she finishes going back, we change sides, so backwards, change the hands forward, and now 4 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. Big sune, 1, sune, aso, men. Okay. Then she goes back, change the side, mochika ite, and 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think that's quite easy enough because it's the opposite of the other one. So I'm going to do the same thing for the, I'm going to show you the defense now. It's a little bit different, but not that much. So instead of going up for the men, for the defense, like we were doing before, now I'm making it shorter, but I'm going down, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm pulling here with the back hand, and then I'm pushing with the other one, so it's making it shorter. 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, and I'm defending the feet, okay? Yeah, is everyone there? Okay, good. Good. Right. So that's one quite easy. So, again, I'm defending a little bit outside of my body, so not in the front, but just a little bit outside so that it cannot hit completely. And then to go for the defense, I'm gonna again pivot my body forward and move back. There you go. So you can see now I'm in this position. Again, you want the egg not to drop and not to squash. And I'm a little bit outside of my body. And as you can see now, it is the back of my naginata that is forward, okay? Yeah, okay, good. Well, if I had a naginata. If you look at Tula, you can see better, because she has a real naginata. Okay, right. So let's do that again. So from Shudan, okay, defense Sunen. Make sure you make it short enough, because then you don't squash your hands when you do the men. What I mean is, if you keep the one elbow distance like you had, means that when they are going to hit, they're going to hit your hands, okay, with the blade, which is not very nice. So on the first one, you want to make it short, okay, so that's, first of all, you defend your snip properly, but also you leave yourself enough room to do the men afterwards without having your hands squashed, okay? Okay, let's do that again. So, Sune, make it shorter. Okay, good. Now, men, just turn, make it as vertical as possible. There you go. Also, if you look at my hand is down, I'm going to show you that from the side. And it is not like here, because if I do this, I'm showing that, this is open, okay? They can cut here. You don't want that, okay? You want to make it, you know, to protect yourself. You don't want to expose too many body parts, okay? So, one more time, okay? Defend the sunek. Good. Defend the man. Right. Now we're going to go sideways to the left again. And assault. Make sure now you make it shorter so that you have one elbow distance here. And now sunek. Okay, good. Now first step, I'm in Shudan again. And second step, I'm back. And now 4 steps, the 2 first to the line, 1, 2, and the 2 next, forward. Okay, one more time, sunek, and men, and defend, and assault, and sunek. Good. First step, Chudan, second step, backwards. Now 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not bad, guys. Very good. Okay, well, I think we've got just enough time to do at least the beginning of the 4th one. Let me share my screen again so we can have a look at that quickly. Share screen, there you go. We need to skip the 3rd one, so sorry about that. Let's wait that they finish that one, because that's not the one we are doing, because it's too complex at the moment. You don't have all the tools. Wait a second, I'm going to tell you when it starts. Okay. Okay, now. So snap. I'm going to show you that again. Okay, I'm showing you that again. Okay. let's do that quite slowly first. So, the first attack is going to be Aso Sune. Okay? And then she's avoiding the Sune, and she counterattacks men. So now from the Sune, I'm going to defend men. Okay, and now from here, I'm going to do Arai. So I'm going to slide like we said before. So with this part of your hand, so the part that is between the joint of the wrists and the hand, basically, okay? Down and 45 degrees, so to make like a quarter circle. Okay, so and a little bit back. And that's when she is doing Furikai Shimen. Okay, so we die. Basically, well, the one who is attacking is always dying in the kata. Right. She goes back, and now we change sides together with her. Okay, let's do that again. So I'm doing Aso Sune. Okay. Now I'm defending the man. Good. And now Arai. Okay. Now she comes for the man. I leave it. And change sides. 1, 2. All right. Good. Let's do that a couple of times. So Aso Sune. Defend the man. Arai. And the man is coming. I leave it and change the side. Okay, let's do the defense now. So basically, what she's doing is she's attacking my legs, okay? So she's attacking here. What I don't want is to get hit, so instead of blocking, I'm gonna move backwards. So I'm gonna show you the legs first. If I'm pointing, if I'm facing that way first, it's easier. So I'm going back with the back leg. I'm going both hands up while I'm going back. So let me show you that closer because otherwise it's going to be complicated. So I'm going back and both feet back, but not completely back. You can see my back heel is more or less the same height as my front toes. You know, the toes and the heel are. It's not an exact science, so if you are a little bit more, a little bit less, it's fine, but not together, okay? So 1, 2. Again, you can see I'm not on my heels, only on the front part. And now 3, 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the legs. Let's look at the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everyone's all right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The sense. Don't forget to finish the man with the hand in the center. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So basically, she's doing a sonnet, and I don't want to get hit. I want to hit the lamp leader, so I'm going to put myself here. Okay. So I'm going back with the hands up, and now I'm doing man to her. And now she does the arai, so what I'm doing is I'm taking advantage that she is pushing me to the left to do the furikaishi. So I don't move my feet, I just move my hands. So again, from the man, the back hand slides into the other one. I'm dropping the blade to my back. My blade should be in my back. One more time. Okay, guys. From here, the back hand, I'm going to show you that from sideways. The back hand slides. The blade is dropping back. Yeah. So from here. Yeah, good. Okay. Now the hand is sliding down the shaft and forward to man. Okay, yes. Now, first step back, I'm controlling the center. Second step, large one. Good. And now change sides. And that's the end of the kata, okay? Let's do one more time. Yeah, so I'm gonna stand here, sorry about that. Okay, so the sune is coming, go backwards. Yes, okay, now forward to the man. I'm taking advantage that she does the arai to do furikaishi. Good. Now my hand is going forward and men. Okay. First step in Shudan. Second step backwards. Okay. And now change sides. 1 and 2. Okay, well done, guys. Let's do it one more time, just one last time, and then we will finish on this. So, okay, so defense, avoid the sune, that's nuki waza, okay? Then men, arai, furikaishi, and men. Okay, first step down, second step a lot back, and change sides. Okay, and ore. Okay, and hey. Okay, guys. So let's do a quick reho to finish. So Seritz. Okay, César. Mokso. Mokso Yame. Ne? Arigatou gozaimashita. Right. Thank you, guys. I hope you. Thank you very much. I hope it was all right. A lot of new information at once.
Very good.
Yeah, it's just because everyone else is, well, except for you and Desmond, everyone else is quite new at this. So I hope the explanation was all right and you're not too confused after that.
Always need to repeat basics. Always need to work on basics.
Yeah, well, we have been doing only basics since we started the lockdown. So
yes, but that's very good.
Yeah, for some people this is new, and for others this is just repetition. I think when it's repetition, it's easy enough. But when you just do it from the first time, and you have nobody in front of you just helping you out, it might not be that easy to do so. If you have any question about this, please. Now is a good time if you want to ask anything, or is there anything I can help you with regarding the techniques? No? Okay. Well, this will be on videos anyway, so if you need to repeat.
Second.
Well, then next time we'll repeat this, and then I'm going to spend more time on the Kihon, which is the part that we skipped today. Well, we didn't skip, but we did a very short one. Because I wanted to do those 2 new exercises. So I'll spend more time on that so we can repeat everything and it's all very clear before we do any other exercise.
Charlotte, do you think it might be useful to post a link to those kata so that people can visualize it?
I already did last week. It's the same video.
It's the same video.
It is. They are all in a row. It's not a very good video. They have a lot of technical problems in there, but I think it's a good You don't look too much to the details, it's all right. Unfortunately, we don't have a video that is better than that. When we are back in the dojo, we should film one, I think. Just, to have something at hand that is a bit better technically. But overall, I think it's a good way to understand the choreography. So. It's the same as last week, and the links to all the courses that were done until now are all on the website. So you can all find them in the media part. I think only the 5 last ones are the ones for beginners. So if you want to repeat those, I think that's most useful. And then one more person that did something about beginners was one of the Japanese ladies, I think, and Mark Berghan. So those 2 people did, those 2 people did things for beginner sessions. So those might be a good way. Tanner Sensei and Mark Berghan. So those might be good to watch again if you're just starting out, because he's explaining very well. Right, so that's it for tonight. Thank you all for practice, and see you all next week.
We'll see.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.